Most of the anime that have been successful so far normally centers around the main protagonist having some kind of special power or ability or skill. One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Demon Slayer, all are good examples of it. However, sometimes such type of shows displays an anime character with such an insane power that handling them seems impossible. And defeating them is out of the question, so, in this video, we've made up a list of some of the best anime characters with insane power that were given to them from the very start of the series. Let's get started then.
Shorty roll me smooth as my Mercedes ride. No love, cry when only babies die. And when I go, that casket better cost 100,000. I pray to God I look my killer in his eyes. Snatch his soul out his shirt, just take him for that.
Kaneki. Anime characters with insane powers. Kaneki was a simple college-going student at the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul. He was living a normal life until he met a beautiful girl, Riz, who turned out to be a human-eating ghoul. After a date gone horribly wrong, he gets seriously injured, and to treat him, Kaneki is subjected to an experiment in which Riz's organs are implanted into him. As a result, he turns into a half-ghoul. In the Ghoul Society, half-ghouls are considered to be the most strongest among all. This made Kaneki's life hell, and he went through a lot of troubles to deal with this insane power given to him. He wasn't ready to accept this ghoul lifestyle until he was tortured at the end of season 1 that switched his personality and finally made him realize that he's not a human anymore. Nezuko Kamado. Nezuko, when Tanjiro left his family to sell coal in other villages, he never would have imagined that a tragic incident can annihilate his entire family and turn his beloved sister, Nezuko, into a demon. In the first episode of Demon Slayer, Nezuko was transformed into a demon after an attack by Muzan Kibutsuji on her family. A cute girl became a vicious demon in just a night, but, unlike others, she never hurt anyone. Due to her demonic form, she was able to perform various difficult tasks like running fastly and changing his body size according to the situation. She also possessed super strength to fight the demonic enemies. Rimuru Tempest. Rimuru Tempest. For being reincarnated into a fantasy world as a slime, Rimuru Tempest was a normal guy named Satoru Mikami who worked at a general contracting firm. At first, he was provided with normal abilities like surviving without food and water and the regeneration power. But, as soon as he acquired a mysterious skill, Predator, Rimuru's new life in the fantasy world began to get exciting. His new skill granted him to absorb the abilities of any being and use them for his own good. With the help of this, he became almost invincible as Rimuru acquired everyone's skill whom he came across and turned those abilities into his favor. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto was born with an immense amount of chakra, which was caused because of the nine-tailed fox spirit sealed inside him. At a very early stage, he was provided with such an insane power. As he grew on, Naruto realized the hidden potential inside him and began to manifest the chakra caused by the nine-tailed fox spirit. He honed his basics and ninja techniques in order to get a hold of this extraordinary power. Due to his hard work and determination to save his village, he became a good friend of Kurama and survived many difficult missions alongside him to reach the dream seed of Hokage. Like Yagmi. Anime characters with insane powers like Yagmi would have been a typical high school student if he hadn't gotten his hands on a death note. This simple book, which grants death to anyone whose name is written on it, changed the life of Light completely. He was a brilliant student and an ideal son. But, after getting his hands on the death note, he began to punish the evildoers of the society by giving them a cruel death. Moreover, he started fantasizing about becoming the god of the world. In the beginning, his vision of making an evil-free society was admirable, but as the story progressed, he turned out to be the main target of Interpol and the police. To protect his identity from these agencies, Light surpassed every limit and as a result, ended up killing innocent people as well. Yuji Itadori. Anime characters with insane powers. The main protagonist of the popular anime series Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuji Itadori, is also one such anime character who was given insane power at the very start of the series. He was forced to eat a finger of the cursed spirit Ryomen Sukuna, which turned him into a vessel of the powerful cursed spirit that ever existed. From time to time, Yuji used the powers of Sukuna to take on the higher level of spirits, and sometimes it led to disaster as well. Manga readers are very well aware of this fact, that how powerful Sukuna is and what Yuji's ability can do. Those who have witnessed the Shibuya arc has gone through this. It is anticipated that, after consuming all the 20 fingers of Sukuna, Yuji can even surpass the invincible Goho Satoru. Shigeo Kageyama. Anime characters with insane powers. Shigeo Kageyama, best known as Mob, is one of the most silent and calm protagonists who rarely expresses himself. He is more like an introverted guy and rarely talks to anyone except his teacher Arataka Ryujin. Despite his plain look, Mob was born with supernatural psychic powers which enabled him to do a variety of things. However, reaching 100% makes Mob so overpowered that taking him down is almost impossible. He loses his control and turns into a devastating superhuman, destroying everything in his path. Such an insane power is the speciality of Mob, and in the upcoming season 3 of Mob Psycho 100, we will get to see more of him. Koro-sensei. Anime characters with insane powers. Koro-sensei is considered to be one of the most powerful anime characters, having a supersonic speed of Mach 20, superhuman senses, invisibility and being immune to almost every kind of weapon. Just like others, Koro-sensei was once a human as well and was a skilled assassin. During an experiment conducted by his superiors, he got infused with antimatter cells that transformed him into an octopus, providing him with supernatural powers. Lelouch. Lamperouge. Anime characters with insane powers. Lelouch v Britannia was also a normal student having links to the royal heritage. He always wanted to change the situation of Britannia and was devoted to doing so, but he had nothing to start with. His life changed when he met an immortal being named CC, who granted him a special power, Geass. Having different effects for every user, Lelouch got the special ability to command any person to do one thing. With the help of this ability and his smartness, Lelouch took on the entire Britannian royal empire all by himself. Keeping his emotions aside, he never hesitated to sacrifice lives in order to achieve his goal. As a result of his effort, he is still considered the smartest anime character of all time. Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager. At a very young age, Eren saw humanity being kept inside the walls to protect from humans eating titans. He even witnessed the wall breach that resulted in the deaths of hundreds, including his beloved mother. It was still not enough for him, as only at the age of 12 his father Yeager injected him with the serum that transformed him into a titan. After which Eren devoured his dad and turned into a titan shifter. Eren went through a mental trauma at such a tender age that a normal person can't even imagine. He kept his insane power to himself until everyone came to know about it. At the start, he didn't even know how to trigger his ability of Titan Shifter, but as the series progressed, he learned about the mysteries behind it. And now, as we're moving to the finale of Attack on Titan, Eren's character has developed so much that he's taking on the entire Marley by himself. With this, our list of anime characters with insane powers comes to an end. We hope you liked it. Let us know in the comments section which of the following anime characters is your favorite. And don't forget to share this article with your fellow otaku friends so that we'll come up with more exciting anime articles like this one.